Peace, everybody. It's Tamika the show. Peace. Okay. So I ordered a mic. So if you can't hear me today, my mic should be here sometime by the weekend. But I didn't want to lose the momentum of recording videos. I'm freezing today. I don't know if anyone else is freezing. It's Monday. It's actually, this is a midnight confessional, but it's actually like 11:53. So not quite midnight, but it's Monday, and I am super cold, so I'm all wrapped up in a blanket because I'm really cold. So what am I gonna confess today? I'm gonna confess to loving Ayana Van today. There are a couple people who, when I hear a quote from them, I know instantly who said it, and like my day has changed for the better. And today, Ayanla came up quite a few times, and I thought that was kind of, odd that she came up today so many times. Not exactly sure why, but she did. So, her book, the new one, it's Piece from the Pieces, I think is what it's called. How to get through while getting through, I think, something like that. Anyway, she's doing a lot of touring and things like that, and so she's popping up everywhere right now. And a couple of things she said today that really, a couple of things that I heard from her today really struck a chord. And the first thing, of course, is that Black girls rock. Yes. But it caused a conversation. A friend of mine went to California, and she went out there for a workshop. I have to remember like why she was out there. She went out there for a workshop and to pitch like ideas. And while she was out there pitching the idea, she kept referring to herself and her product as African American. Let's just say it was a hair product, and she would say this is made for African Americans by an African American. And an Asian lady, who's I don't know where she was from, but she referred to her as Asian, so I'm gonna say Asian. An Asian lady told her afterwards, who I think one of the big banks, she was one of the big people for one of the big banks, came up to her and told her, you don't have to keep reminding everybody that you're African American. And she explained to her that she also had a hairline for, women specifically, but that she didn't promote it just for women, and she definitely didn't just promote it for, you know, Asian women. Is Asian PC? Am I supposed to say Pacific Islander? I don't, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, she was saying how, people will look at you and see that you're African American, that you're black, and that there's no need to, constantly remind folks that you're black. And with the Aylan Miss Van Zant, whole Black Girl Rocks coming up today, that was kind of, everything happens for a reason. Synchronicity is a wonderful thing. And so I was looking at that and I was just thinking, wow, this is something I really need to look at. I'm often, like so many of us on YouTube, I'm often the one black girl, in the eco-friendly venture. I'm often, the one African American person at a dome home seminar. I'm often the only one, representative of people, and I don't often shout out, that I'm African American or I'm black, because I mean, it's obvious. I'm obviously not white, not Asian or Island Pacificer. Um, you know, kind of difficult to tell whether I'm Native American, which I am, or if I'm African, or sort of those are sort of even Caribbean. It's kind of difficult to just know those, but I don't shout it out what I am. But I'm often typecast. I get those questions because I'm the only representative there, and it makes me think. Yes, we do rock. But the great thing about rocking is that you never really have to be more than what you are, which is a black girl, because we rock. So yeah, we had that conversation today, and then another thing that came up from her today was that I don't know how many people. She lives in the DMV, and so whole business been out and whatever, and so a lot of people in this area know that she had some issues with her housing and monetary issues, and so yeah, the whole basis or the premises of this new book really hit home for me, and I thought we were talking about like some of the things that she says in it, and I just think that it's just very amazing. And so we were watching, she just launched the new book tour, and she started out in Oakland, and so we were watching a YouTube video, maybe I'll link it if I'm not being lazy, of it's like 3 parts, and of her being out in Oakland. And she still has like the charisma, she's still thanking God, she's still very grateful, she's still very humble and hilarious, just very, very funny. It made me really think about like, how do we hold on to ourselves? And I guess that's the basis of her book, is kind of keeping what you have and coming out on the end a better person, but still in the court you're still the same person, just better, and better however you see better. I have the book, but I haven't read it yet. um, so right now I'm reading Dune, if anybody's wondering. I read The Hobbit last week. Whatever. I'm a nerd. Anyway, so yeah. So my confession today is that I love Iyanla Vanzant, and I appreciate her, and I'm so very grateful for YouTube and just like the people who post to YouTube, and motivators and inspirers, inspirational speakers. I'm tired. Okay, so I think that's it. Like 8 minutes, probably way more than I should have talked. But yeah, pieces like races. Pieces. Love you.